Hey guys, and welcome to this week's All Signs You versus Them. Welcome just to an All Signs You versus Them, where we look into your energies and the person that you may be dealing with and the situation at hand. And yeah, that's basically it. Take what resonate with you, leave behind the rest, never ever force it to fit if it doesn't. And we are going from Aries to Pisces, timestamps are below. Watch this as you desire to watch it, alright? Let's get to it. Yes, timestamps, if I didn't mention it, will be below. If you like this content, please like the video. I would appreciate your support. Yes, I had a very structured introduction there, didn't I? Alright. Perfecto. Screams that you gotta be patient with me, huh? Alright, let's... Aries, what do we have coming up here for Aries? Now, Aries and the person. Aries and that person that Aries is dealing with. Aries and the person that they are dealing with. Show me Aries and the person they're dealing with. Aries, Two of Wands underneath the deck there. Alright. Show me the connection here. Alright, so this is about moving into calmer waters. It's about getting away from the argument, basically, if there has been some sort of an argument. It does show up as that, right? There's been conflict between the two of you. There's not really any winner in this situation. What on earth has been going on? But I see a strong pull towards each other in the past. It's chemistry. You know? Chemistry, when the sparks are flying, we feel... this explosion. I don't know what I'm talking about here, right? But it's the lovers that we have in the recent past. But it does, yeah. So the chemistry is here. You feel drawn towards each other, but that can also sometimes result in feeling repelled by each other. Back and forth sometimes here, right? So the challenge here is, I get it being the passion. It's the unreliable passion that's here. I see you being a little bit in your head here, worried for some reason or another. Whereas your person here, they are shifting their attention into work and not really communicating with you. And that may result in you being stressed. You know what, let's look at this lovers in the past. Yes, there's been some drama there. This is a situation where we could be dealing with an immature, passionate affair. For some of you, especially if this is a new connection, it's one of those where you jump into it, a bit probably following another connection very, very quickly, because someone does not want to be single. I don't know, I just get this energy here, but someone here don't want to be alone, or they have to have their attention focused on someone, so they jump into something quickly. Now, yeah, that's the strong passion here. So it's been feeling very strong pull towards each other, but it didn't feel. It's right. There are two forms. Right, I don't know. There are probably many forms of soulmates. Right now, I'm gonna use the example saying there's one form of soulmate where you feel pulled towards each other, but there's not a lot of drama. It feels very calm when you are together. This is not one of them. This is feeling pulled towards each other and the calmness is not there. And you are worried about how to walk away from these, I want to say, almost childish energies. I don't know if someone here reminds you of a sibling. I don't know. No. You worried about walking away from this. And what's going on in your head is that you're thinking about how to turn something into long-term stability. I'm also seeing you being focused on your work here, but it's at the same time it strikes you the memory of this beautiful little, you know, something. So I don't know. It's like it's coming back to you in memories. So the connection here is out of conflict. Things are balancing out. Things are settling down. Your person looks as though they are quite happy. Gotta be honest with them. Gotta be honest with you. They show up as though they are working. They got their gold coined, and that is that. They are somewhat boring. So it's very interesting when I look at the past energy here that they are showing up. I mean, the energy is showing up as though it's passionate and all of that. It shows a little bit up on your side here. I have no idea how it would have affected them because they show up that they're just working. They're doing what they need to do. They have some. So, oh my God, is this one of those situations where we have it shows up as you, but you could reverse the roles where someone has a crush on someone, and the other person is completely blind to it? I don't know. Because I just saw your person here, they sure was very victorious in their life. They have something going on in the material world, and that's where their attention is. It's also helping balancing out the scales. That's very interesting. So if you're worried about them communicating with you, I wouldn't be worried, because I wouldn't be waiting around for it. Expect delays then. They are probably also frustrated about the delays of communication itself, but they don't really show up as having the most positive perspective on the situation, what happened in the past there. Alright, let's move on to Taurus. 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 All right. Show me the situation here. Just okay. Connection here. Why do I keep mumming? Yes, is it called that? Mumbling, humming. This song from when you enter into the movie theater. The movie is about to start. Or at least where I'm from. That's interesting. No, it's not. Sorry, Taurus, I will focus. You have the Page of Wands. You show up as... okay. Your person show up as happy as well. Is this one of those delayed starts thing? Delayed starts. You could have a person here in your life that shows up as new, right? Like an energy that's, I mean, you could know them, but it's the invitation to go out and do something has been delayed, and now it's here, basically. You have a lot of messages showing up here in this reading. For some of you Taurus, you have something going on in your career. You may be getting some sort of a communication, some sort of a message in that direction. In terms of this connection here, I'm getting them. It's not at the current moment showing up as something that has long-term prosperity in it. It could. Shift. So hold on. Show me this past energy there. Alright, I have no idea how this is going to, because I can't place whether or not this is something brand new that's about to happen, or if it's already here. Let me tell you what I've seen in the past as the energy is showing up. It's a delay. It's a delay in something very passionate here. It shows up as having actually gotten some sort of a wish fulfillment, but it turned out to be somewhat of a disappointment, somewhat of a shaming situation in many ways. Could be a situation shaming. It could be something that came on very, very quickly. Now I'm seeing these. It's almost like an argument here, right? This is the Knight of Swords, yeah. A little bit of an argument, some sort of a disagreement. You see this bloke sitting there, leaning over the one sitting, the one other leaning over him. I don't know how this is playing out for you. It's almost, I get here with you, it's just like you're saying goodbye to something. But then you're moving into something new. Yeah, you do have some sort of a past situation with you here. Yeah. Some of you this is a family situation where you are debating something in your family, like walking away from a family desire. That's basically what it shows up as. It's very interesting because I'm not really seeing the connection to this person here then. So then that's why I'm getting like, it's like, could be that you're moving towards someone new here, right? Coming out of this situation. Could of course also be them. Yes, this is like a soulmate connection that's on hold. It's like something is about to come out in the energies between the two of you. Your person here is surrounded by people that they care about. They actually show up as happy. They show up as wonderful. So I can't really associate them with this past energy. You know what, guys? It could actually be a person that you know. It's someone from the past. They have very, very attractive, by the way. They have some awesome energy attached to them. And maybe this is one of those connections where we have you coming to the realization of the happiness that is on this person's side. And then we have the family here, right? Then this 10 of Pentacles in the reverse would be the family that has interfered in this. And that's what we have, this delayed start. Could be that. So you can see, it's because it shows up as new, but then if it's completely brand new, then why are you connected to it like that? So it could actually be someone from the past. Right? But there's just happiness there, but something here is coming out into the light in regards to this connection. I think that the person you may be connecting to, they have some memories regarding this situation. It's either with you or just in general. It depends on if it's brand new, right? And they are not they have some hurt with them, right? And it's affecting them. So if this is someone from the past that you may want to move towards, they may be a little blocking to begin with here. So that's a challenge here, and coming to terms with this, having having the final communication, bring something here. What is coming? What's bring something to the end? What's coming out here? Someone here was stubborn and didn't hold on, or held on to themselves. I don't know. This would be a long reading if you were to dive into that, right? But that's what we have. Now we are on to Gemini. Still showing up with this movie song. All right, Gemini. Gemini and their person. Gemini. Alright, there was the Two of Cups in the reverse, huh? Well, let's see. Oh, situation. Four Pentacle as overall energy here. Why are my rings being so... Hold on. So, Four Pentacle in the reverse. This is letting go of a disappointment. It's letting go of Mr. or Mrs. Loverboy. It's, I mean, if the challenge is the Knight of Cups in the reverse, I mean, I don't know if I have explained to you my dread of the Knight of Cups, especially in the reverse, because this is Mr. or Mrs. Lover Boy, Lover Girl, who brings some sort of a cancellation with them, right? When I then look at the connection between the two of you, having the King of Swords in the reverse, then yeah, that's absolutely not the best. Right? There's a little bit of a lack of empathy between the two of you, and by that I mean the capacity here to see the situation from the other person's side, right? In the recent past, we have the Two of Pentacles. I feel as though this situation has not been made a priority in the recent past. Things have been up and down, up and down. It wouldn't surprise me if this is a typical on and off connection. And you have the Tower here. Something is going to strike you. It's going to require some strength of you here, right? I mean, I'm not going to sit here and deny and say it can't also play out as though you have something amazing here coming your way, but right now it shows up a little bit blocked. Show me this up here. Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups, Page of Cups. You know what, I do actually see some sort of a communication coming here. Someone here is understanding that there's something that they don't want to lose. Oh, yes, yes, yes. All right, so we do have a man who's very interested in a particular woman. I bloody hell hope that this is not going to be one of those situations where someone already in a commitment, a man doesn't want to lose his side chick. Because that would not be good. Personal opinion, of course. Show me this King of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Wands. Star. We do have some sort of a Ace of Pentacles. We have passion, we have new beginnings, we have everything you would want to have, but it is delayed, and I'm not seeing there being any communication about it. I don't know if there's... It's because there's another person coming in between the two of you, bringing this delay. I have absolutely no idea. Gotta be honest with you, I would need to look deeper. But things have been up and down. That's definitely for sure. And right now, I'm not seeing the communication taking place. That is, as in, completely honest. Tower is clarified by 7 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. They have the Sun in reverse clarified by the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Strength. Your person show up as though they are already in a commitment. I gotta be honest with you. They show up as though they are in a commitment. They don't like being in that commitment, especially not if they are with someone here who yells at them. Right? They may be a little sad in that situation. So they may decide to have their options opened, go look somewhere else. And Gemini, if there's an energy on the table here that could speak about you finding out that someone is actually in a commitment. In that case, you're gonna shut this down. It would come as a surprise to you, though. Right? You may not have known this, so you are innocent in it. Right? There's no way that you're going to be a side chick or side dick, a side gig. You're not going to be that. It's not because you're seeking it out. Maybe you got unlucky on Tinder. Right? Maybe you got unlucky that you found someone, or you believed that they were good for you, and they turned out to be a bloody disappointment. You may come to the realization as to why things were up and down here in the past. So yes, there's passion here. I do get that. Yes, something here could grow. Yes, it is beautiful. But your person here, they are a little bit in their ego, wanting to satisfy their ego. Of course, you could reverse the roles as always, right? Reverse the roles. But all in all, I'm getting here for you, it's like suddenly you're going to realize that, dang, it's tougher than I expected. It's like it's gonna shock, like, alright, so this is the reason why this was not a priority. This is the reason why. Why it was so difficult to reach that mountain there. Right? You may lose passion for this. This was definitely for someone who's Tinder adventure. It didn't really show up to me as though we were talking about long-term commitments here. It was more the casual affair. Now we are on to the Cancerians. I do not control who I get in these readings. Sometimes I get the long-term committed, sometimes I get the complicated, sometimes I get singles, sometimes I get something completely different. Sometimes I get bloody career. Here we have now the Cancerians. What do we have for the Cancerians? All right. Cancer. All right. The Lovers in the reverse down there. So, show me your all. The World in the reverse, challenged. All right, show me a connection here. Right, so we also have a little bit of a disappointing situation going on. Has something here been cancelled? Do we have someone here who don't really live up to their promise? Yeah, that might be it. We do have the World in the reverse as the overall energy, right? This is almost being there, right? It's almost there where you can have a mature connection. It's almost there where you are done with the argument. It's almost there where you have been through a long period of time of challenges, almost putting an end to that, right? Almost. Not quite there yet. Someone here is not putting in the last piece of the puzzle, that extra effort, that X factor that is needed, the X factor, the extra effort that is needed to finally get this done, right? To finally learning what you need to learn from it so you can move on from it. It's like having had an argument and you sit down and you think that finally you have come to terms to why does this argument took place so you don't repeat the same thing, but then no, jumping over that needed healing there. And it may have something to do with spending time together, putting in the extra effort to have a date night once in a while. Have someone take the kids, go out, have fun. Or just in general, being invited to go out and have fun, right? That extra effort, that where you connect to dating, even though you've been married for ages, just go out and date, have a date night, something like that. You show up as the Queen of Pentacles. This is the woman-man who takes care of everything in the house, right? Very kind, caring, supportive and all of that. And your friend here, your person, they show up with the Five of Wands in the reverse. The passion is they're not really feeling it. So it may actually be your person here who's missing the stimuli. That may especially be true if you're with someone who have a lot of fire in them. They would like that oomph or something like that. I see someone here being too focused on work in the recent past. Work, always working. Or in general, just not paying attention to this connection, not giving the effort, the attention, the time that is needed here. Then here we have the Justice as the energy that's in between you two. So it could go either way. It's not the end of the world. It's not drama. For you guys, I'm actually picking up as though you've been together for a long time, but you tell me. It's just because sometimes I can sense this. Is this some people who have known each other for a long time, or haven't you? These energies have the calmness with them, or in them that I associate with people who have known each other, and where it's not normally a dramatic connection, not to say, but where you can find a solution without, being ghosting or playing games. It's basically about taking each other for granted once in a while here. Show me you here. Five of Swords in reverse. Not wanting the conflict here. And the Queen of Wands. And Seven of Wands. If you are a woman here, right? I don't know, it's just this. I do get this passionate drive. I wanted to say sexual drive. It's still here. You just don't like being objectified, right? You may have a person here whose behaviors in passion may not sit well with you. All right, you know what, your person themselves, I mean, it could be them who didn't, but both of you who didn't really pay attention to each other. I mean, your person could have this attitude, I've seen this before, where they are like taking for granted that because you're in a relationship you have to be passionate all the time, and you're a little, yeah, I don't know, it doesn't really work for you, right? It's the wholesomeness here that's needed. Seeing the entirety of you, the world. You're very close to like putting an end to this, whatever this is, conflict, right? It has to do with being vulnerable with each other, daring to be vulnerable and speaking about your emotions, seeing the situation from both situations, from both sides here. I feel as though your person here might benefit from listening to you a little bit. But then again, vice versa. You know what you tell me. It's just the overall situation is one of a challenge in the bedroom. Someone shows up as you needing to be more appreciation, more foreplay, I don't know. Not just you know, it's the mom energy of someone who's been cooking, cleaning, doing a lot of housework, and then going to work, and then at home also being expected to stand there and looking amazing, and you know it, being on that, being in that mood again. It's like, been up since 6 o'clock, been at work, doing this and that, and this and that. And what have you done? You also been to work, yeah, but did you also cook? Did you also do this? And did you also do that? I mean, I don't know. In my experience, these situations can be helped by, for instance, sharing housework, sharing the duties, and then that gives a surplus of energy for the passion. Now we are on to Leo. I'm always amazed at how the Cancerians sometimes can change the energy. They come in different groups. Now Leo, what do we have for Leo? Those coming here and the person they're connected to. Ice cream truck. It's on the move. Do we have for the Leos coming in? The Leos. Leo. All right. What do we have underneath the 2 of Wands in the reverse? Show me overall. The love is in the reverse. Sometimes these change from week to week. All right, but yeah, you tell me the person you connected with. Why are there so many pages showing up in the readings today? Okay, we have the Lovers in the reverse. This is feeling like pull towards someone, but you're basically not on the same page. Could be someone from the past, someone you have children with, someone that, yeah, it's like looking at someone's online profile wanted to say Facebook, Instagram. I don't know what we use nowadays. I'm a dinosaur. Snapchat. I was made acquainted. I was introduced to the filters on Snapchat last week. That was the scariest thing I ever tried. That was fucking scary. It made me look like people I weren't. You can have filters and they change your shape and then put makeup on. I mean, it's practical, but scary as fuck. Anyway, let's get back there. Because it did show up at start a little bit, right? But the challenge, the challenge is actually feeling victorious as well. Do we sometimes look to do people sometimes look to the past people on social media to compare themselves to see who's most successful? Is that something we do? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, strong soul there. Thai, passionate. It's not really aligned there in the recent past. We do have this sense of someone here in this equation. Wouldn't surprise me if you're a person, but you tell me it's chasing, happily ever after, from a perspective that had to do with money or whatever the family felt, right? We do have here, when I look at your person that you may be connected to in some way or another, you have a person connected to you that don't show up as having the biggest self-esteem, right? They could have a family dynamic where they have been made to believe that they're not good enough, right? Little needy. Gotta be honest with you, they are a little needy. They may have had a history of jumping to connection. Guys, that past energy they're looking social media, it may be the person that you're connected to. They look to you. But why do you have the Page of Swords in the reverse? It's almost as though you may be contributing to it. You're not gonna like me for this. You're not gonna like me for this, Leo. I know. So sorry. You persons show up with so much conflicting energy. They have trust issues. They have. They're struggling with finding the answers. Oh, they are looking for daddy. Oh, sorry. No, this by that I mean the daddy issues. This has shown up before. I don't quite understand how on earth this would play out. I can't say whether or not you're dating them, you're friends with them, or what the hell they are to you. But they show up with an energy of looking for guidance at you, and they're either doing it by spying on you. Yeah, I don't know. It's like you have a connection to them, and it actually is. It's sometimes could stress you out a little bit, because you may come to the realization that there's a limit as to how much you can do from them, right? So the pool is here. But I pick up on someone here who's, I mean, they may be, it's like they are a little bit too attached to you, right? And you know this. You see this King and Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. You do feel this soul tie to this person. Yes, that's right. Okay, so we get it. You feel this soul tie to this person, be they friend or lover or whatever. You care for them. But they have something that they should work on within themselves, and you know this. You want to be there for them, but you don't want to be the substitute. You don't want to be that daddy or mommy for that, right? You don't want to fix them. You have this understanding that they have got to fix themselves. You may communicate with them, you may talk with them, and then sometimes you go a little, you make it into your head here being, did I say the right thing? It's basically feeling a soul connection with someone who's immature. You may feel that they are destined for you, that you're supposed to be together and all of that, but you are mature. And you know that you cannot be together when they are in this energy. Right? So although you may have feelings for them and all of that, the connection is still, it's painful because there's a third energy between the two of you, and that stems from their, I want to say, family issues. Maybe they didn't have that strong daddy or father figure for them. Why do this show up? I mean, you can still be a woman and this play out, right? Then you may just have a man who's looking for you for your strong attitude, because you show up strong and they are needing that strength, but they gotta find it within themselves, because otherwise they become needy as hell. And you may love them, but you're not really interested in being with someone who's needy. Right? It's like, I care for you, but I can't satisfy your every need. You have got to learn some independence. That was a strong, weird one to get into. Strong soul type, not really there yet. Good news, you showed up as strong, and your person is not the worst of the worst. It's just they would have a story, right? They would have a story. We can work our way out of these things. So let's see, Virgo. Oh, it's dinner time. That's why my tummy is going all rumbly. Show me the Virgo. Virgo. Right, Virgo, hold on. 43, 32. Messed it up for myself by trying to be quick and type it down quick, and then I couldn't read it. So let's see, Virgo overall. Page of Cups in the reverse. What is up with all these pages today? Show me connections. Pentacle connection. Oh, how lovely. Another page at the bottom of it is the Page of Swords. It's sometimes easier to spy than to communicate clearly. Overall energy, Page of Cups in the reverse. This is a disappointment. Could it be a one night stand gone wrong? Yes, it could. Gone wrong. What do I mean by that? I don't know. It's just a disappointing, right? A disappointing in some sort of a matters of the heart here, right? I mean, we could do this quick and say that for today it shows up as an energy that came in very, very, very quick, like the fuckboy, fuckgirl that comes in a lot of passion into your life and then they leave. Bring a lot of fun, like that thing with an engine that drove past very quickly just before. Yeah, like that. They came a lot of noise, right? A lot of noise, and then they left. I do see trust issues resulting as part of this. I do see, yeah. Virgo, I gotta be honest with you, as the energies show up right now, at the current moment in time, you show up as not really believing that much in love. or believing in this. Maybe you are just looking for those one night stands, and in that case you may have a person here who's saying no. But you can reverse the roles, because the energy here has there's some associations with that of using someone because you don't want to be alone, you know, have a warm bed to sleep in. But you can place the roles as they resonate. Show me this picture. Now show me the, now what are we gonna do? Show me the Page of Cups. Knight of Swords. Yeah, it comes quick and then it disappears as quick, because someone don't really show up as though they're ready for the commitment, and someone here wants commitment. You know, you reverse the roles as it is, okay? Your person here show up as though they are ready to, I mean, they may want to try things here with you, right? They may want to talk to you, give you a call, but they are ready to push this out and leave it and leave it for good. They may be trying to communicate with you, but if you don't meet them at their level, providing them with what they consider appropriate for them, then they're ready to move on, right? Here the Staff in reverse for you. 5 of Cups. Virgo, please reverse the roles. Someone here in this equation show up as though they have been hurt by the past and they are not really ready. It shows up as you, but you can reverse it. I keep saying this. Not really, still mourning the past, and that brings some sort of attention, and as a result, you don't really have a lot of hope in this, right? So there's a lack of trust in the situation. You may be very attractive, right? You could have been hurt here, but you could have had people using you for your beautiful body or whatever, and you are not quite over that. So although you may have someone here who authentically would like to try and make things work here with you, they are also ready to leave it. All right. It's the typical bad timing, and maybe they just don't. Yeah, maybe the timing may not be right, and then someone else that's meant for you will then come, if this is that, right? They are ready to leave it because they don't want to be stuck in their head. They don't want to engage with stress. So that's that. We do have indications of trust issues, of not believing that people could come into your life and be good, right? You may say that everyone is a fuckboy or fuckgirl. I don't really get the vibes from this person that they are like that, but if that is what you want to see, then that is what you will see. And they may turn out like that if they then decide not to continue with this. You may see them as a fuckboy or fuckgirl because they didn't continue. But maybe they didn't continue because they didn't want to continue like this. But you know, you take what resonates with you. You could also reverse the roles. It's the challenge of having trust issues, right? Of not believing. I mean, it could be a friend for that matter. It's trying to connect. Now we are going on to Libra. Got the Cinnamon Girls song in my head. You know, the Lana Del Rey's beautiful song. Libra, what do we have for Libra? Libra, looking for happiness here. Libra. All right, we had the Knight of Wands, no, Knight of Pentacle in the, in the upright. Yes, this is great. Patience. Show overall situation here. Two of Swords and not having a choice, basically. Not having a choice. You are reaching the next stage. If you've been waiting for something here coming your way, you're not going to have a choice. It's going to arrive. Ooh, you may appear like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Yeah, but you're graduating, or you're getting a new home or something like that. You're reaching. It's happening. Yeah, because whatever you're connected to is like saying, this chapter is over. We're done. We're fully cooked. We're ready. Empress. Some of you, so the god Libras. Some of you are giving birth. You're giving birth to something. You show up as the Queen of Pentacles, who's not ready for this to happen right now, but it is happening. Whatever it is. Yep. It's like you have no control of the situation. It's happening. And let's say that's it. We're done with the reading. Page of Wands in the reverse here. Did you get some sort of a communication? Did you get some sort of an adventure? You took off into the horizon. You started whatever. Yeah. I do see a sense of having felt on the outside here. Not really fitting in. Being different. See, this is the that I'm getting here with you, is that it's not about, you know, I am unique, I don't fit in. I'm actually wanting to fit in. Wanting to be part of the crowd. You know? Not wanting to, it's like, you know, when you were a child, you don't want to stand outside there not being able to get in there. You want to be with the people. You want to be part of the community. You want to be part of it, right? Some of you have found yourself in some way or another. You suddenly you broke the key, you know, you broke the code, and suddenly you realized how to fit in your own way. Right? You learned the stuff yourself. So that is the understanding of being unique, but not because you are unique. You know that, like, people, I'm so unique, I have what? I don't know, blue eyebrows, something like that. I'm unique. But I have always said that people who are truly unique, not that we any of us are, but who truly are different, what you can recognize them by that they don't want to be. Right? It's the people who take the, what do we call it, the short bus to school. Those people, they don't want to be unique. But you learn to accept it. If you have, for instance, learning disabilities, you learn to accept it. Anyway, it's just an example here. With you, Libra, yeah. In all cases, you learn the way. You're now ready to step into the next stage of your life, whatever that means. But you're not ready. You have to be. The connection here is still confusing to you. That's because you would like to know all the answers, right? You would like to know all the answers. You would like to control the situation. You can't control the situation. You simply just can't. You have got to go with the flow. You have got to be in the darkness of not knowing what the answer will be. Your person show up as the world. I mean, this is it's like the energy that you can pick up just before two people that are meant to meet up, or just before you're about to be aligned with the right job or the right group or something like that. Just before you're about to step into that next step. But you would like to know the answers. You can't. The energy that you are connected to will come at you very, very quickly. They are not guarded. They are very. This is an energy that's very, very strong. It's almost like a new chapter. I can't even pick up on whether or not this is a person. As a person, they are demanding. Not in a good way. As a person, if this is a person that's coming towards you, they are very ambitious. They are a fighter. And they have wisdom. They know the answers. So yeah, I can get why you may feel as though you're not ready, because this is going to be demanding of you. And you may have wanted the pause a little. You wanted to have the relaxed energy a little longer, but you're not going to. This is, however, going to bring victory with it, right? It is beautiful. You may have been sitting on this dock of bay, waiting for the world to pass by for too long. This is what happens when you sit there a bit too long, like, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. At some point, destiny will step in. And you're being thrown something here your way. Remember that the world is also a representation of Saturn. Saturn being the one that says, all right, we're done here. We're done waiting around. Now I'm going to throw something at you. And have you embark on something completely new. Focus. I like this reading. I like this reading. I think it may demand of you that you're not afraid. Don't let anxiety, because I can feel it a little bit like, I'm not ready. It's like you are ready. You show up as though you're ready. Take a deep breath. It's gonna be fine. There's something here you gotta let go and welcome into the world. It's like the engineer that has to let go of his creation. Her creation. The mom that's gotta... The new mom that's about to give birth is like, I'm not fucking ready. Yeah, you will never be. I don't know. Maybe you will. Not in this case. And now we are moving on to the Scorpio. Show me Scorpio. Show me Scorpio. Show me Scorpio. Scorpio. Oh dear Lord, that's one of the 1 hour stamp. Alright, so overall, 4 swords in the reverse. Are you tired? Just a little bit. Wow, how beautiful is this? The King and the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and you're showing up as 2 people that are about to reunite. You are about to try to reconcile. Are you doing it the right way? I'm not so sure, but let's see. Okay, Scorpio. You take this, if it resonates, leave behind the rest. Because I can already sense that someone here is going, oh, they should have been in the upright. Because if these were in the upright, we are talking about 2 people who feel pulled towards each other, feeling very passionate about each other, coming back together, reuniting, reconciling in the appropriate way, where you sit down, you talk with each other, you try to heal the situation, and you do so with dignity and grace without yelling at each other and throwing blame everywhere. That is still a possibility that you do this, right? Where you come together in ways where we don't see two people attacking each other, like a TLC show. Or wherever you see those shows. I only remember TLC. Did they name a channel from Tender Loving Care? Did they really name a channel like that? I don't know. We're gonna do some clarification here. Right, we have the 4 of Swords in the reversed. It is... yeah, it shows up as healing, right? But the challenge being the strength. Does someone here have control issues? Show me this. Show me... you know what? Let's just quickly look to the past here. Yeah. You guys have been trying to heal this situation for quite some time. We have a man here who's very attractive. He's very on the go. He's very, yes, he's a very managerial manager. He's just like this, okay? Hello, I'm here. Salute. And then he was with a woman who's very kind, dedicated. Probably you, right? But you can reverse the roles. Very dedicated. I mean, do you see these two? It's like this woman here is seeing another person in this bloke, and he's not like that. I mean, he's not this boy, this sailor that needs saving. This is a bloke who knows how to save himself. Let's say it like that. So probably some misunderstandings here. I do see two people who go at each other. They hurt each other, but they don't leave each other. They stand by each other, right? So it's a strong connection. But you have definitely hurt each other in some way or another. Probably by not opening up. You could have been arguing about money even. Arguing about how to move, even a car. Arguing about your sense of stability, basically, right? Someone here, both of you, like to determine the pace. Both of you are very dominating. Stubborn, most likely even, right? So that's... Now the situation is... You're coming out of that healing, but it's like you're not listening to each other. Are you really reconciling? In the way where you listen to each other and hear the story from each of your side, each perspective. You show up as busy. You have a lot of things you gotta worry about. Your decisions show up as though you're not even... you may want to come together with this person, yes, because you feel... See, that's the thing here. You feel the strong soul tie towards this person, you do, but then you're like, I'm kicking this shit out. Yeah, sure you are. Sure you are. Then you're stressing about it at the same time. I mean, what are you stressing about? I don't know, you don't want to walk into some sort of a trap. I hope you're not going to go into any kind of gameplay here. Your person, on the other hand, get tired of you sometimes. They care for you. They also want this. They don't want to be pushed. They don't want to be controlled. They need their freedom. You also need your freedom, but you should... Yeah, just don't get... If any of you have a tendency to get jealous, try not to, or work on it. It's just, the jealousy is a possibility here, right? And we have a person here, your person, then they also, in some ways, controlling, right? Both of you can be controlling with each other. They are trying to manifest happiness with you, but it's like they are also met with a door because they are also trying to control the situation. So maybe they are trying to control the situation and you respond with trying to control the situation but not making time for them. It's an attempt to reconcile that. I don't know. It's not really. I mean, this may be where we call in what it could call in Dr. Phil. No problem. No. Call in someone. There's happiness here. I mean, you could be trying to reconcile with a Leo. Strong Leo, and it is like the egos that are clashing in this. And wanting to outsmart each other. Problem is, both of you want this, but why are you not collaborating to achieve this that you want to achieve? Why is there this need to control the situation? Is this going to be the theme of the week? Controlling the situation. It's shown up. The stalker readings, I tried to do them 2 times. It was the same. Controlling the situation. Anyway, let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Oh, why am I shuffling this? That's alright, and that's shuffled. Let's see what we have for Saggy. What do we have showing up for the Saggy? That was okay, not good enough. Sachi 1948. Oh, dear Lord, 1948. Yes, that dragged on a little bit there. Overall situation, Sachi. 7 of Wands, okay. Alright, Saggy, let's just get to it. We have 7 of Wands as the energy that's surrounding all of this. Does this look amazing? This looks very aggressive, doesn't it? If you can bloody hell focus. I'd say that this is somewhat aggressive. BB is not assertive, it's almost aggressive. I feel as though I'm repeating myself here. The challenge is because of boredom. It has also something to do being assertive, asserting yourself, standing up to yourself. Sometimes even feeling as though you being, what do you say in English? You are being surprised, But if anything comes at a surprise at you, it's almost like you're going to become very defensive here for some reason or another. You're probably tired with the Ten of Wands here. You may have too much on your plate at the current moment in time here. So we could have a situation that has to do with sleep. In the recent past, I do see it's like the energies are changing. Yes, things have been thrown up into the air, but it's like it's not really settling down the way that you may want to. You may struggle with feeling vulnerable to the situation. I mean, for all we know, this could be a secret connection or whatever is going on here, because I do... It's a connection here that where there's access to something you may have buried down, right? Meaning that you could be triggered by whatever is going on here, and then you may react in a way that, you know, where you, I'm not going to say overreact, but you will feel as though you need to assert yourself. And if you have not gotten your sleep, your self-assertion may turn into some sort of aggression. So sleep. If you sleep, baby, sleep. What we have is the Page of Cups in reverse as what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with. Disappointment here, right? Your person here it's like they have some sort of, they get something in their work probably. They're just not making you or the connection a priority. They're keeping options open, not necessarily because they are dealing with other people. It may just be that maybe they got a new job, maybe they got a new car and they want to attend to that car. They're just not making you or the connection a priority. And that may trigger you in some way or another. Right? Show me this High Priestess. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles. I get here that you have expectations to this connection here. This connection don't show up as though it has, I mean, it could have long-term potential, absolutely. It could have this picture perfect something here, but it will require patience, it will require time. When it shows up in the reverse here and the High Priest, it's not expecting too much already. It's putting in the work to get this going. You may be very impatient, right? You may meet someone, just an example here, you may meet someone and the next week you are expecting that this person is going to commit to you like this, and they should marry you before the end of the year. Or it could be, you know, you expect to get a high grade on an assignment and you showed up to class but you didn't read the book. I don't know, it's an example, right? You tell me. Maybe it's something else that's triggering. We don't have to go all this. Show me you here. Two of Wands. See, the thing is, you're impatient. That's it. You may have an impatient nature. I don't have the cure for impatience. Am I impatient? Yeah, probably not the same way like here. Is it a competitive gene that makes us impatient? I don't know. You just show up as though you're ready. You're ready, you want to manifest, you want this long-term commitment here. And then you just get impatient, right? You may even be ready to walk away, try somewhere else, try something new here. If it doesn't work, keep your options open. Yeah, show me your person here. They're happy. Yes, this is Mr. or Mrs. Loverboy. This is, I mean, there's something here about them screams Pisces. Not that they need to be a Pisces, but they have this. I mean, look at this bloke. Look at this guy. He's like, let's sit around in a circle and talk about emotions and be patient and let's talk to the rocks. Let's talk to the rocks and figure out which direction to go. I mean, oh dear Lord, 5 million snails will pass before we get out of this meditative state. They are happy though, right? Wish fulfillment. They do want the same thing here, but do you see the difference between this family portrait, things being documented and all that, and this just being there, right? Your person do have the Emperor though, so they they have it within them, but they are, I don't know, it's just, yeah, they're slow. And I also get that they may have something going on in their work. So that's that. Don't keep the Sagittarius bored or they will get mad. Saggy needs stimuli. Take it as it resonates, okay? So we are going on to the Capricorn. And the Boy Scouts have arrived. Remember when I first moved in, I wasn't warned about there being Boy Scouts right next to us. I thought someone was getting murdered when they were screaming at the top of their lungs. It's like their motto is not something they have to say out loud. They have to scream. It's like working up their lungs for some yoga breath or whatever. It's like insane. Alright, now we are on to... no, two more. Capricorn. Apparently, right now, it's all about the chit-chat. Chitty to the chatty. Alright. Lily Capricorn. Carrie, why am I getting the lasagna song for you now? It's like every time I pick up the bloody tarot deck for the past few weeks, I've gotten the lasagna song in my head. And the movie theater. Lasagna, movie theater. What else? Small jingles. So every zodiac may have its jingle, and the jingle can travel apparently. Lasagna and movie theater. Nordic film. Alright. Capricorn. Cabby. That was a long shuffle. It's like, long wait there. Alright, overall situation. Ta-da! The long wait is over. Saturn is bringing blessings. What's it? No, don't give me the King of Swords in reverse, Cabby. What is the challenge here? No, you're giving me the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, we can deal with that. Victoriously moving out of... conversations without no winner. Alright, where the connection at? Knight of Pentacle in the reverse, that's boring. You are in the moon. No. Connection, like the person you're connected with here. Fool. Right, so the world energy here is like, ta-da! You're ready for the next chapter here. No longer being part of this conflict here, right? Ta-da! Ta-da! No. Ta-da! It's done. The lessons have been learned. Yes. Now you have the moon, so you're confused, right? In the recent past, we do have this 5 of Pentacles that's feeling left out. You could have been in loss of something here, right? You could have lacked money. You could have... I mean, let's just look in. And it's feeling poor. It's feeling on the outside. It's... yeah. But you know what? I kind of... You know that lady there with the bag over there? You see these two they're just huddling up? I kind of see you as the Capricorn over there saying, you know what? I ain't sitting here in the snow begging. I'm picking up my stuff and I'm trying to find some sort of a solution to this situation. It's just, this kind of screams as a Capricorn stereotypical energy of like, in rain or snow, I will go up that mountain. Nothing will stop, right? Now you have the moon. So what? You reach the mountain and everything is confusing for you. It's like, all right, who the hell am I? Maybe you've been out in the cold for too long. Oh, do we have this old friend of yours that comes and goes, that's somewhat unreliant? You definitely have whatever you're connecting to is the Fool. So this is the new beginning, right? Why are they not ready for you? I kind of want to see this... Ace of Wands, beautiful. I kind of want to see this person you're connected to. We're gonna go. I'm gonna look into you as well, but with the moon energy, let's just keep it where we can see clearly somewhat. The Fool. They have the Star. They have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh no. And they have the Hermit. So they're not ready for you, Cabby. Look at this Knight of Pentacles. That looks a little scary. So your person here needs to believe. They need to make themselves more vulnerable, more open to receiving. They need to connect more to their own inner wisdom to be ready to receive you. To receive you. Show me this. This connection is more boring and works at a snail's pace. Okay, it's boring and it's more boring than is allowed, and it comes at a snail pace. 3 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and 10 of Pentacles. It shows up as though it's your person here, right? They may have a fixed idea about how things are supposed to be. When I say a little anal, they want to put things into boxes, you know, they are... And anybody else could be a Virgo for that matter. They are fixated. You're different. You're alright, so if they get, let's just say that they are the ones that are over there, they are moody when things go out, they can't control it, and you're like, I'm moving on. You know, you pack up your things and you get moving here. They may not quite be there, so even though we have a strong soul connection here, for this to come together, I mean, this is probably what would happen. You would stand yelling at them, getting pissed at them. Because you show up as though you're sneaky fox. You're the survivor. Ah, is this one of those situations where you know what it's like to Oh God, was this a career? You know what it's like to just work your way, hustle your way through life. If you can say, you know how to hustle your way through life. You know how to move forward, because I'm seeing this little boy here, so he's stealing a piece of bread, right? So you can see it. It's like, you know, he has to survive. Maybe he's an orphan. It's just an example, right? The orphan that nicks a bread because he has to survive from a very early age, right? He's also walking around with socks. He doesn't have a lot. He's ready to learn though. But I mean, maybe he's not even stealing. Maybe he's willing to learn here, right? And then working his way up, apparently, to become a woman here, right? But, you know, working oneself up from having nothing to having just enough. I mean, yeah. I also get as though you are a little in the darkness about this connection here, right? You're gonna find the clarity here. Show me this world. I'm actually curious because this is weird. Always weird readings. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, patience. Patience, be cool, stand there. Take care of yourself, and whatever this is, it's gonna happen, come your way. What is this? I mean, and it shows up as though we have a loving, kind connection here. If this is someone that you know, there's a lot of growth, there's happiness, but you know what, your person here, you know what? If any of you are connected with someone who's been keeping you in the dark, please know that they may actually be in a commitment already. Right. So don't wait around for someone who's keeping you in the dark. Especially not if they are people if this is someone who used you. And they had a fixed idea about who they wanted to be with, and you were not that person. But they keep you around for the fun of it. You would know who this person is. It's someone that comes in your life here. They would already be married. Or they are in a commitment. And I don't know why they would hold on to you. Don't deal with past people already in a commitment. You have a world of opportunities waiting for you. And another energy may not be ready for you yet, but yeah. That's that. Let's go to Aquarius. Not a fan of the moon when it shows up. All right, Aquarius. It's a little. Show me overall. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Oh no, you have an old friend there. Alright, show me the connection there. There, show me Aquarius. Oh no. No. Holy shit, are some of you in prison? 4 nights. Alright, somewhere out there there's an Aquarius that's going to prison. Let's not focus on that. In that case, they made a bad judgment call. What goes around comes around. Right, so let's just focus. No, there's too many court cards. There are 4 court cards out of 6. That's insane. It's the Mr. and Mrs. Lover Boy, not Lover Boy, fuck boy. Someone who comes in very, very quick. They don't have what it takes to provide anything of stability to get things moving forward. It's they are emotional, unavailable. They are disagreements. There are definitely some heavy debates going on here. That's for sure. It's like being surrounded by people here who are watching, like prison guards. But right. Sorry, but yeah. It's the end of a situation. Alright, I'm so sorry, Aquarius. I'm picking up on someone going to jail. Yeah, it's 10 of Swords, Justice and Judgment. Someone here is going to jail. Oh, it seems as though we have the end of a situation. Someone here is being taken away from something here. We have a Queen of Cups that has been through a long journey, very methodically learning to set up boundaries and also releasing them. I mean, for some of you, you're getting some sort of a karmic justice. But let's see here with the Queen of Wands. You show up as tired. Maybe burned out. We have a connection here that seems to have been a lesson. We have a Hermit here. I mean, you could be connected to a Virgo here. Aquarius, I don't know exactly what this is about. It's if you have been in a connection here that has drained you out, right? You may have gotten some sort of a wisdom here, but it's almost like the attention, the center stage, the attention that comes from being on center stage is wearing off. I'm so sorry, Chris. It's not an exactly positive reading. I hope this is because you just burned out, right? And if we are dealing here with a situation where someone here has taken advantage of you, where someone here has put on a stage, put on a persona, that you were then walking away from it. That is not the other way around, that you put on a show and fool someone. Sometimes they get contaminated here. The person you're connecting with, things are over for them. But they are the Knight of Wands here, right? They show up as younger than you, probably. They show up as a little bit immature. They're struggling with letting go of something. I don't know, I'll continue this reading, sorry. It's a connection that's being let go, okay? Your person is struggling with letting go of the past. They are returning to it. It's like they have something here to learn from it. There's too many people involved in this situation, gotta be honest. And yes, the 8 of Swords, someone is going to jail. I don't know what. Is it a mental jail? Is it an actual jail? I don't know. Someone here is being called out on something. And it could be like a legal situation. They're being called out on something that they need to face. They need to stand trial. I mean, the two of you could be going to court with each other. And you may be taking center stage here, portraying a role for the court. You know, you know what I mean. In all cases, I am seeing someone here growing into someone who's very loving and kind through all of this. I don't know who it is, if it's even, this could be a complete different person here, but yeah. You just show up as tired. Your person show up as unreliable, struggling to let go of something here. And they are not particularly good with the way that they place their attention. That would then in response, they could be triggering you in somehow or another into responding in a particular way. It's like you are tired of that immature ways. That's it. I'm a little shocked of this. I have no idea what that was about. Since when have you given me reading about someone going to prison? Alright, we are now on to Pisces. Pisces. Alright. 9 of Wands underneath there. Show me overall. The Hermit in reverse. Challenged by Pentacle connection. The Tower. Where are you at? 7 of Pentacle in the reverse. Where are they at? Whenever I hear an engine like that, I always go, why? Why? Why have a noisy engine like that? Then we have Queen of Wands. Yeah. Alright, thanks for changing the energies, coming straight from the prison gates of Aquarius. You have the Hermit in the reverse. Is it someone here coming out more wise, having more wisdom? Reverse the roles if it is, because it may... Alright, just because you show up with the 7 of Pentacle in the reverse. Okay. Right. Something here is crack-lagging, opening up. The gates of... the gates of hell is opening up in this connection, no. Something here is just opening up, right? It's it's there's an intervention taking place in the energies between the two of you. It wouldn't surprise me if it's the person that you're connected to, because she shows up as a woman, so reverse the roles. Show up as somewhat powerful, right? And it could actually be you, because guess what? The Queen of Wands is Pisces, Aries, Cusper. So you can think of that whenever you see the Queen of Wands, she has Pisces in her. That is part of why she's so powerful, because she pulls upon the Aries energy of being forthright, of being forward driven. But she pulls upon the Pisces intuition. She pulls upon the creativity. She's a creative powerhouse. She's very inspiring, right? As a character. She has an amazing capacity of shining light into darkness. So she owns her own shit. She owns her own shadow. Does she have it within her to be jealous? Probably, but she's not. I mean, she's very independent when she's on the upright. She's very, very independent, very attractive as well, right? But the reason why she's attractive is because she's independent, and she finds creativity from within herself. She may like sunflowers. So it may be her, because you may draw on some sort of a Pisces powerhouse energy, crack-a-lacking this. Why do I say crack-a-lack? She cracks it down this connection here, right? Bam! So let's say that's you. It shows up as your person, but it could be you, right? It's the one in the feminine energy. The challenge is here to open up with each other. Rather than run away from each other, to be opened with each other. I do see the communication. I see the manifestation taking place here in the recent past. Yeah, I'm fascinated by this. Show me this magician. 2 swords. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if we've been having a ghosting situation and a little spying situation going on here. Right, 3 of Pentacles. Loving the imagery on these cards right now. Right, so this is the two of you, the way that you were dealing with each other in the past. That looks beautiful, right? It's like, but come on, like, no. What is it, Sherlock and Moriarty, or whatever we call this guy, like in the waterfall. It's definitely not really communicating with each other, and it's like I see one of you being in the laboratory, or like trying to create all sorts of potions. I don't know, being very. It's basically someone here has been trying to communicate. That's all, right? Getting lost in the imagery here, but someone has been trying to communicate. Someone has been having their back turned. I don't know, going all blacksmith there, building up a shield. What a weird way of communicating with each other here. It's like walking away from each other and then going into conflict with each other. So, show me this here for you. You feel somewhat free. You have the Tower on your side, so it is. If you were the Queen of Wands, then the you is your person, right? I'm just over here. You feeling free. You feel free. You feel as though you gotta kick out something here. I mean, you kick out the woman of the Tower. I don't know. This is basically just you making a decision here. There's something here that you don't want to focus on anymore. You said it's like this person may be trying to communicate with you. You're setting up boundaries and you're kicking them out. These are two very, very stubborn people. Your person here may be trying to get you to crack down something here that you have built up on for yourself here. You built this up, so you would rather kick them out than have them access into your ego here. Whatever ego, the shields that you have, the shields here that you have built to protect yourself. You would rather kick them out. Your person They are sneaky fox, aren't they? 7 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. I don't know if they're trying to get you to knock down this tower here. It's like they have stolen something here from you. Yeah. They have stolen, it's like they have stolen your heart. No, they could have stolen your mind. You know what, you have just a person here who's very, very attractive. They also... They're not a bad person. I gotta be honest with you, I'm not seeing them as a bad person. This woman here. But you just don't want them in your mind. So you're trying to kick them out of your mind. You don't want to think about them there. Yeah, this is a moment. This is... This person here, they sneak their way into your energies, okay? It's just very difficult to get rid of them. I mean, it's like waking up, having wet dreams or something like that. Ugh. Right. So this is trying to hold on for all that you can, not wanting to open up to allow this energy into your field. But the pull is strong. The pull is strong, and the way that you may be dealing with it is by using your head to shut down here. Using head over heart. And walking away and disconnecting. I'm not seeing them being the worst of the worst though. Gotta be honest. Meaning I'm not seeing them being jealous or anything. But they could be very cunning. It could be cunning way in the way that they communicate. So that was the high castle here. Someone here has built up a high armor, showed up as you, right? A high armor around themselves. They don't want to crack that. Someone here you may have in your energies that's trying to crack it down to like, alright, crack down those walls you have built up around yourself. But if they manage to do so, they would have built, they would break down the idea you have of who you are, and you may not want that, right? You may not be very flexible in it, and you may have made the decision of saying, you know what, I don't want someone here to come into my life and have and turn around the way that I live my life, to have me readjust to make space to them. Even if they come in good energies, I don't want to make changes for this person. I want to live my life the way that I have decided to live my life, and that's that. I cannot make space for this person even though I'm attracted to them, because having them in my life would mean that I would have to make room for them. So that was basically it. I mean, that was actually fine. Okay, so that's it. I will see you next time. Take care. Ciao.